be happy to do that. So we arranged to meet him. I sent one of my guys over to where the team parks. We won't reveal the location to keep them secure and safe as they continue to travel.
Are you going to go steal soccer cleats?
But you know, I'm fortunate enough to have a lot of technicians that are really good at breaking into things.
So was there panic in my voice?
There was a little bit of, oh crap, what do we do now? But that's what we get a lot of.
Sure.
Is, oh, my ignition's been broke, oh, I had to fire this employee, oh, and we specialize in those oh crap moments.
So during my oh crap moment, I said, you know what, I'm actually driving out to Tucson tomorrow. My wife and I were leaving to go to Tucson. Larry said, can you grab the cleats and then bring them with you when you come to Tucson? I literally got there the next day, about 2 hours before the game. Got to the hotel, saw Jack, as they were leaving for the stadium. I think we're good now. Saw Jack, we were leaving for the stadium, and handed off his cleats, but he had everything else on. They had a practice. What do you do in the practice session?
He borrowed another pair of cleats.
Oh, did he borrow some?
It didn't go well.
Nice
He did not have a good practice
It's
session.
the same guy who had a broken nose who was supposed to be wearing a mask that ended up not wearing a mask because he couldn't head the ball. I digress. So I turned to Catherine and said, all right, this is not something that's in our budget. Can you do me a special deal? She goes, well, I'll try to do you a good deal, but can you do something for me? And that's when Kathy taught me and reminded me that, look, we have a community of people here in Power Circle that can collaborate on stuff. And for years, I've collaborated with a lot of people in this room to do stuff with their businesses. We said, well, why don't we do some social media posts together and talk about this and make some fun of the story? So that's what we did.
Make some fun of Jack Clancy?
We made a little fun of Jack Clancy. So this was the Facebook post, and I clicked on the post so it came full screen so you can see everything. Pop-a-lock about Perking, we tagged him, wins the assist of the week. Our man Jack Clancy left his boots locked in his car and then jumped in the team van to Tucson. Pop-a-lock was able to liberate the boots and now are en route to Tucson. Thank you so much, and our hashtag, which is OneSoul. We got 11 likes on the post. There was 2,700 impressions on the post, so 2,700 people had it in their Facebook feed and saw this. Pop-a-lock then commented, which is a great way to kind of get the post seen by more people. Glad we could assist, hope those boots score. And Albuquerque Soul responded back as to thanks again. So we also took it onto Twitter. And our social media manager, a lot of you have been at Power Circle for a while. If you remember Lucas Cash that came and spoke about millennials and marketing the millennials. Lucas is our social media master, I call him. This is the tweet. So again, we kind of adjusted it for the audience. The Twitter audience is a little different than the Facebook audience. So Clancy left his shoes, locked in his car, and hit the road with the team. What kind of face is that? Scary face? Nervous face? Anxious face? Tagged Papa Labe and Q, comes through with a huge assist, shoes en route to Tucson, smiley face. Keith Thompson, who's one of our fans, says, yo, Jack, them boots, I don't know, I don't speak this language, but yo, Jack, them boots better be shooting boots. You hear? Go Soul. Keith Thompson, he wears a green, I don't know why it's green, he wears a green wig every game, he's playing the drums, he's hilarious. And then Popalak responds with hashtags PAL saves, OneSoul, and hashtag save the boots. So I thought that was pretty clever too. And finally, we went to Instagram, and it was kind of the same as the Facebook post. This one got 13 likes. Oh, I forgot to show you the stats of the Twitter one. The Twitter one got 2 comments, 2 retweets, and 6 likes. I don't have the numbers on the impressions. But this was a Thursday morning at 10:30 in the morning, typically when you're not getting a lot of social traffic on our page. And then Instagram was very similar to, Instagram was very similar to the Facebook post. Kathy, any other comments on the collaboration?
Well, I think one thing that Ron always talks about is that he's not building a soccer team, he's a community building organization. And I think this is a great example of how if you can collaborate with each other, if we can share each other's news, if we can be there for each other, we can all benefit. And you know, I reposted and retweeted things that maybe some people that don't know about Soul saw off of my feed. And it's just a great way. And then finally, the last thing I would say about it, it's always good for what you can share with the community and what we can show you. But what's really important to me and what fires me up about owning a locksmith company is building my guys, my locksmiths and my technicians. I want to give them skills that help them improve their lives through the world of locksmithing. And so the gentleman that went and opened the car is my brand new technician, a 23-year-old young man who's just amazing. But think about him. when all of this came out, because he went and he was the hero and he saved the boots. And everybody was like, way to go, Nick. And I put it on our own internal stuff for our company. And all the other guys are like, way to go, Nick. And, you know, he's only been on the job for 6 weeks. And now he feels that affinity for the trade, for the community, and for his own value. So I appreciate that.
Cool, thank you. Our member spotlight, Kathy.
Can I follow that up on the back end?
Sure.
So the back side of it was Jack's Irish from Dublin. So I think it was probably 7, 8 o'clock at night their time when the post starts coming out. His mom, his dad, his sister, all of them texting him, writing him, WhatsApping him, asking him what kind of idiot he is. So he heard from uncles he hadn't heard from in I don't know how long. So he was walking around moping like, you know, I can't believe I did that. Then he finally got, practice was atrocious because you don't have, not having your own shoes is kind of weird, and it just doesn't feel right. You when you're playing soccer, you really develop a love for a pair of shoes. And seriously, he was like, he couldn't touch the ball to save his life at practice. I was like, what's wrong with you? And he played pretty decently that night. Unfortunately, anyway, it's a long story.
When I saw him right outside the elevator when I gave him the cleats, he was just kind of head down like this when he took them from us.
Oh yeah, because he had gotten 15 to 16 family members had wrote him from Ireland asking him what the hell was wrong with him.
All right, so we have a lot of guests today. I think I've got everyone in here. So when we do announce your name, please stand and remain standing until everyone is introduced. And hopefully, my mouse is going to work here. We have Nick Baker from New York Life. Nick, make it? Don't see Nick. Sam Cohen from Sandia Realty. Dirk Gray from New Mexico Reverse Mortgage. There's Dirk. Casey Guzzardi from Guzzardi Consulting, and a great restaurant that I've known for many years, Joe's Pasta House in Rio Rancho. Jocelyn Medina from Farmers Insurance, and it's Jocelyn, not Jocelyn. Johnny Nuanez from Onward Financial. Johnny, right there. Semi Sanchez Davis from Checks and Balances for You. Joel Sanchez from Helix Real Estate Group. Becky Westerfield from Farmers Insurance. And to complete the Farmers Insurance trifecta, Brittany Larson from Farmers Insurance. And then we have one more, Daniel Quijano from the SDRC and City Valley. All right, so those of you who are guests, look around. The rest of the people that are sitting down are members. Feel free to ask questions to everyone in the room when we're going through today. And Luis, I forgot Luis. I'm sorry, sir. If you want to stand up.
And John.
Luis and John. So Luis from the Hispano Chamber. And John is thank you.
And Krista.
And Krista. Didn't get Krista on here. Sorry. Krista, and what company are you with, Krista?
Chispas Performance Solutions.
One more time, I'm sorry.
Chispas Performance Solutions.
Chispas Performance Solutions. I got to find out what that is after this. Thank you very much. Please be seated. And Fred Williams from the Albuquerque Soul. Okay. So we have a competition coming up in September, which is something that I love because I was a part of it 7 years ago and was fortunate enough to win the competition in 2010. It's called the Marketer of the Year. So Wayne Story, who started this group 10 years ago, used to do this contest every single year. It gives you, as a marketer, as a business owner, an opportunity to look at all the marketing you're doing around the year, looking at all the stuff you're doing, put it together, and the exercise alone of putting together your entrance for Marketer of the Year is just worth its weight in gold. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that. The way that it works is you will have 15 minutes to talk about all the marketing you've done this past year in your business. And if you have results and able to show that, that's even better, and that's going to earn extra brownie points if you can show the results of your marketing. We do have 3 star-studded judges that will be judging this competition. The Power Circle membership will also have a vote. as well as the 3 judges and myself. So there'll be 5 judges. The 3 judges, myself, and you as a membership. And we do have, we are announcing a judge each month. So we announced one in June, we're announcing one today, and then we're announcing one in August. So last month, when the clicker was working, Stacy Sacco was announced as the judge number 1. Next, for judge number 2, someone you are all very familiar with, Wayne Story. Now, Wayne sent his little message from the road. He will be back here in September, so I've asked him to be one of the judges. And he sent this video message from the road. And it wasn't via Ellen, I promise. Lights, please.
Hello, Albuquerque Power Circle. It's Wayne Story here, coming to you from Massacre Rock State Park on the Snake River in southern Idaho. Isn't it gorgeous out here? Look at the river. We're having a great time. As most of you know, Linda and I have been traveling the western U.S. this whole year. We're just seeing the country and living the easy life in our 42-foot, fifth wheel travel trailer, you know, the Behemoth. However, we're coming back to Albuquerque in September to get ready for Balloon Fiesta. And you all know, I love to fly my balloon. But what I'm really excited about is an opportunity that Ron Patel has invited me to participate in at Power Circle. It's the revived Power Circle Marketer of the Year competition, and Ron has asked me to come be a guest judge.